What we do at Orbital is more than our business. It is our passion for space exploration and scientific discovery that all of our employees share. We owe it not only to our customers and our investors, but to the world at large to help develop the next generation of space leaders who will extend mankind's endeavors in space for decades to come. That is, in part, why we created the G. David Low Engineering Rotation Program, to honor the memory of our great colleague and good friend, and to expose promising young orbital engineers to the many aspects of the company and our space business. Our hope is that through this experience, covering many aspects of what we do here at Orbital, we will foster in its participants the same professionalism and enthusiasm for space that David displayed in his remarkable life. The David Low Engineering Rotation Program is open to recent college graduates who have been with the company for up to 3 years. The 2-year-long program consists of 3 8-month assignments, including periods in systems engineering or integration and test, as well as a choice of different engineering disciplines or other functional areas within the company.
When I began the rotation, I transitioned to the Guidance, Navigation, and Control subsystem team, specifically on the COTS program. I spent my first 8 months in the program with that team. For the second 8-month rotation, I continued on with the COTS program, but transitioned over to the flight software team. For the final rotation, I decided to leave the COTS program and try something completely different. I joined the Integration and Test, and the Integration and Test department, and specifically it was the RF test group, where we tested geosynchronous satellites that we're building here at Dulles.
Then the opportunity just came up to go down to INT and work with the RF engineers down there. It turned out to be so much fun. It was a great job. I learned a lot. It was really dynamic. After that 8-month rotation, I moved on to the electrical engineering area, and I worked on the COTS program here, which was really exciting. They really let me just jump in and start trying to get through stuff. Set me up with a lot of good mentors to help me through it, and I think I was able to come through it and actually be added value to the program. And then I've just finishing up a rotation with the thermal engineering group, working on the Star 2 product line.
I applied for the rotation program right around the time I was starting my participation in the HAVOC program. So I was able to stay on as a systems engineer for that first 8 months. One of my favorite managers, Pat O'Brien, who I met through the Angels program, he convinced me to come over and do GNC hardware. So that was kind of interesting. I got to go from systems, kind of generalist, into a specific hardware functionality, which is the GNC group. So switching into the last rotation, I was able to see 2 different areas. One was integration and tests. I was able to transition to a different group that does mission ops.
One thing I think about this program is it's not only beneficial for me, it's also beneficial for Orbital. Orbital's got as much to learn from the program as I do. I get to go through and see how all the individual groups work, or at least the ones I visit. I can see the good that are in each group and hopefully bring some of those pieces with me and share those, which I've tried to do through going through the program. You can see maybe a problem that you saw in one place, but then you go to another place and you see it there and you see it there. I actually did have the opportunity to see something like that and raise it up to management. I got a budget to work on a new tool that's actually being released this week on Orbinet. So there are those opportunities, not only for me, but also for Orbital to grow more efficient from the ground up.
The G. David Low Engineering Rotation Program has been a great experience. It's been a great experience because it's given me the opportunity to see different aspects of a complete space system. Not only do I now have the confidence to know where in the company I want to work, what excites me on a daily basis, I also have confidence that I have a very strong foundation because of my experiences with the different parts of a system to become a great systems engineer and potentially a great program manager in the future.
I certainly think it gives me a leg up. I mean, one thing it's done for me is allow me to practice communication skills, allows me to jump into dynamic environments often. You know, I've had to learn, every 8 months I've had to go into a new group, learn a new group of people, learn new personalities, learn a new manager, and have had to interact with them effectively and learn, and at the same time learn all I can very quickly and add value to the group. I think that's a skill that everybody has to have as they grow up through their career, and I've got the chance to kind of get in a fire drill, get a lot of experience in a short amount of time of doing that.
After finishing the David Lowe rotation program, I think that one of the best takeaways from it is the extent of everything I've been able to do throughout my experience, in that essentially within 2 years I've been able to participate in some way in every piece of the design cycle. That's from doing proposal work, to conceptual design and requirements derivation, to hardware procurement, INT, and now mission ops. And I can say pretty confidently that at any other company, as a junior engineer, after 2 years, you would never be able to get to experience different facets of that entire design cycle. So that in itself provides me such a breadth of information and knowledge that I'll be able to take forward.
David Lowe was an extraordinarily inspiring and thoughtful leader, an extremely talented engineer, and a courageous space explorer. Throughout his career, he encouraged young scientists and engineers to seek new and innovative means of exploring space and using it for practical benefits on Earth. We are honored to dedicate this program to his memory.
It wasn't easy, it was really tough, but it was well worth it.